25 years, 5,800 working days and 217,500 working hours. That's a long time in any industry, but in design, it's a lifetime. There is probably no other industry that has changed so much and so quickly. In 1986, drawing boards, letraset, rotoring pens and magic markers were the main tools used by designers for creating visuals for clients. Desktop publishing is starting to change things with PageMaker version 1 in its second year. 1987, Quark released, worked with PostScript and TrueType fonts. Adobe Illustrator also released. Studios are starting to consider using computers more and more to create artwork. Typesetters start to use iMerge, allowing for typesetting and basic artwork to be laid out on computers. 1988, PageMaker version 3.0 released for the Mac. In 1989, CorelDRAW arrives and quickly establishes itself in the design community, allowing designers to create vector-based design work. 1990, and Adobe released version 1 of Photoshop, the first real photo imaging software that ushered in a new era for design. 1991, and the World Wide Web is introduced. The first website is built by Sir Tim Berners-Lee. 1992, Intel introduced the first test Pentium processor, the 1100. 1993, early web pages are viewed through Netscape, one of the first browsers for surfing the internet. Adobe Reader and the PDF was born. By 1994, websites are starting to display dynamic content, information that is sent from databases to a web page. Adobe introduced layers into Photoshop and opened up creativity to a completely new level. 1995 sees the release of Windows 95, the first PC-based software to provide a WYSIWYG interface. 1996, CSS or cascading style sheets were first introduced to the web, a hint at where web design's true potential could be unlocked. 1997, and Flash-based content becomes more popular, allowing animation and interaction to be integrated into web content. 1998 sees the launch of Google, which begins to revolutionize the way we perceive and use the internet. By 1999, it's becoming very hard to find drawing boards in studios, as computers have completely taken over. Adobe InDesign version 1 is also released. In the year 2000, the first UK nationwide broadband service is launched by BT, with faster speeds opening up new possibilities for businesses all over the country. 2001, Windows XP is launched. iStock debuts as the first online library of cost-effective photographs that can be purchased for use in client artwork. Apple releases the first iPod and Mac OS X. 2002, Google indexes its 2 billionth web page. ASP.NET is introduced by Microsoft, opening up a more rapid application of programming for the web. In 2003, the first version of WordPress, an open source blogging platform, is launched, allowing users greater control of their web content. By 2004, digital photography starts to become very popular. It becomes standard practice to supply photographs digitally, so that designers can drop them straight into artwork. 2005, YouTube is launched. Sharing videos over the internet as a means of communication explodes. Adobe take over Macromedia and add programs such as Flash to their ever-growing range of software. 2006 sees the rise of digital printing as a viable and cost-effective method for short print runs. By 2007, CMS or content management systems become used more and more for building and controlling content on the web. 2008. Quark Express version 8 is released, but more and more design studios have made the switch to InDesign. Statistics show that 24 million users in the UK access the internet on a daily basis. 2009 sees the release of Windows 7. 2010. New JavaScript methods allowed the use of thousands of fonts on websites, once again opening up more ways for web designers to express their creativity. Of course, all of this is but a taste of some of the most exciting things to have happened over the last 25 years. DSM has had the privilege of working through some of the most exciting times in the graphic and web design industry. But we can't help but think, what wonders will the next 25 years bring? DSM, celebrating 25 years of creativity.